Halsey, welcome to Capital Breakfast.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us for a picky tea.
I'm very excited.
It could be called picky bits, picky tea, or a picnic.
Capital picnic. Welcome to another intimate show. I wore my picnic clothes.
You look great. That is very picnicky.
I was picturing like a more traditional picnic blanket, and I was like, I'm gonna blend right in. But now I feel like I am the blanket.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
going to say something then, but I'm not going to. I'm actually not going to.
Everybody come have a lay down.
Halsey said it, not me.
Exactly.
Would you like to try some bits? It's all gluten-free. I don't know if you're hungry. Oh, we've got some Have you ever had piccalilli before?
I've never even heard of piccalilli before. It's like baby food?
Don't have to eat it.
Oh, actually it smells great.
So it's great on a little pork pie.
Let me see.
Might not be everyone's cup of tea.
I dare say I like it.
Yeah?
I grew up in like an Italian house. These sorts like pickled vegetable things are really common in like Italian grandma kitchens. Not quite as yellow. It tastes almost like home.
Almost.
Almost, yeah. I'm like actually quite into British cuisine.
Yeah?
I make like Yorkshire pudding at home.
Get away.
Swear to God.
It took me ages to master Yorkshire pudding.
I did it first try.
No, you didn't.
I swear.
Oh my God.
I just got lucky. Do you use oil or do you use like animal fat?
Both
Okay.
in the bottom, so
Yeah.
it doesn't stick. But the trick is you've got to have the oven really hot,
It's piping.
and you can't keep opening the oven door.
No, you can't because then they don't rise. Yeah. I was making them for a Brit also. So I was like, these have to be great. I just wing that.
And if it's the Brit I'm thinking of, they were from Yorkshire, so they're really critical of them as well.
Yeah, that's why it had to be, you know, I had to be dead on with it. I'll tell you what though, I still somehow managed to mess up like a beans on toast though.
Really?
Bacon sarnie though, that's me all day.
That's my death row meal.
Really?
Yeah.
Ketchup or HP sauce?
All right, this is gonna throw you a bit. Both.
Me too. Me too.
Oh my God. Have you tried it with mustard as well?
No, sorry,
Right.
you lost me there.
Okay, sorry. It was going
We
so
were
well.
so close.
It was going so
we
well.
were almost picnic
Try
soulmates.
it. What else do you like about Britain?
Gin.
You're a girl after my own heart.
Gin. Yeah, we're not big on gin in the States. Gin in a can.
I love it.
Yeah. This is. Are we best friends? What's happening right now?
I think
Does
we
anyone
just-
else like feel this? This
I
is
think
wild.
I've just made best
crazy.
friends with Halsey.
I don't really drink anymore all that often. Not for any particular reason other than I have a 3-year-old son and nothing makes...
Oh, ignore the planes. We're in London. That's very British. Oh, it's a chopper.
Are they coming for us?
It might be Alan Sugar. He's like our Donald Trump, but we're not going to go into that.
I didn't know it was going to be that kind of interview.
No, we're not going to go into that, but he's our Donald Trump. He did The Apprentice as well.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really parallel
Yeah.
university and weird.
It probably will be. I mean, he lives around here. You like all that about Britain?
Yeah.
What about the weather?
I was about to be hateful,
No, it's fine.
but I'm not going to be because I'm from New Jersey and I lived in New York. And I would say the weather's pretty... It's not too different.
But you get actual summers in New Jersey, don't you?
No, you guys do here. Where's your favorite part of the city in the summer?
Well, I love London in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
but my favourite place in the UK is the Lake District.
Me too.
What is going on?
Yeah. Spent some time in the lakes. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. I read up on Beatrix Potter.
You can go to the museum there.
Uh-huh.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Lake Windermere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was incredible.
I said I'm going to retire there.
You should.
Yeah, me in a big rocking chair in front of a big window. Just rocking back and forth. Telling people I used to be on the radio and I was once best mates with Halsey.
Yeah, and they're like, all right, buddy.
But she doesn't call anymore. Yeah.
Time for bed.
exactly like that.
You gotta take your medicine. No.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
So you love Britain. It's kind of like your second home.
Yeah.
And you've been here, you've been doing some intimate gigs, is that right?
Yeah.
Where are we with the term intimate gigs? Because for me, it always sounds like it's nice, but it sounds a bit... Yeah.
Yes, I've been doing gigs for a small group of fans.
There we go.
And the atmosphere is intimate.
That was the only thing.
And that's the only thing that's intimate about it.
Okay.
No, I played Coco, which was one of the first venues I ever played in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I really like doing these intimate shows because I feel like some people didn't get the chance to see me perform in like clubs or theaters.
Yeah.
I love doing big venues. You know, like my last headline show that I played in London was at the O2, which is obviously like, you know, huge honor. And it allows for me to put on a show that's like a little bit more cinematic with like a big production. Every time I'm up there, there's a little part of me that misses just kind of playing like a sweaty, loud gig where I can see everybody in the room.
But you also said that you feel very lucky to be doing what you do again.
Yeah.
And is that reflected in the new album? Because everybody's looking forward to it.
I think the album is, it's a lot more pleasant. Like there's definitely some themes that are like a little bit more emotional or a little bit more exploratory. You know, I wrote this record in a time of my life where I was just so appreciative. I think that energy is really palpable when you listen. I'm saying this now. It's gonna come out and everyone's gonna be like, this is the most depressing album I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, to me, it feels optimistic.
And you've always been really open and honest in your music and with your fans as well. Is that something you've always found really easy to do, or?
You know, my mom told me when I was younger, she was like, the best thing to do is just always to be 100% honest and to be yourself. She was like, because if you tell one lie, you have to tell another and then another and then another and then 100 lies later and you don't even know where you started. At least I know in my heart of hearts, I can always say, well, I was just being honest or I was just being myself.
Yeah.
And I'll never regret being myself.
Exactly. So when you're in that big rocking chair in the Lake District, you can say, I was myself.
I was myself.
Honest. Yeah.
I was myself.
Time for bed now, Halsey.
Like, you're still yourself.
You said as well, we can expect a bit of a rock sound.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
I think the record is kind of like, because the thing I find about my albums is that they're quite divisive. There's people who really like one or two of them, and then like the other, they're like, that's not for me. Or there's people who really like this one, who swear it's my best album. And then people who are like, are you out of your mind? This is the best one. Because I feel like I'm making things that are changing so often.
Yeah.
Someone can discover my music because they heard, you know, Nightmare, or they heard the song I did with Bring Me the Horizon, and they're like, oh, cool, so she does rock. And then they listen to like Without Me, and they're like, what the heck is this? This album is like, it's a little bit like Manic. It's a little bit like If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. But it feels the most to me like Badlands, like my first album.
Okay, so it's back to the
Yeah.
start.
You know, I think that it's been 10 years since Badlands came out, since I wrote it. And in a way, writing this record kind of felt like starting over for me. I was with a new record company for the first time in 10 years. I had definitely changed as a person and had experienced a ton of life. Just becoming a mom was a big deal.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, I had a ton of changes in my life in terms of my health. And I was just looking at the way I make music differently. But the thing that makes me feel the most like it's like Badlands is that I made an album and the only thing I could think about was wanting to make stuff that I thought would be cool to show my friends, and writing stuff that I thought helped me understand kind of what was happening around me.
Okay.
And that's how I made Badlands.
So you made it for your friends.
Yeah. And then I think, you know, well, I made Badlands for my friends, but now I have millions of friends.
Okay.
You know, like the fans feel like friends, I guess, in a way. They certainly think so, because they are not afraid to check me. I'll tell you that much.
Do you want a sausage roll or anything? Sorry, that was a weird question. Do you want a sausage roll? I've gone into full Northern mum mode. Do you want any more to eat? Do you want a cup of tea?
I'm all right. You're not
sure?
Northern mom until you call me R-Ash.
Ash.
Yeah.
So if I said to my mum, I seen Bradley in town. She's like, what? I seen Brad in town. She's like, who? I seen Brad, your son, our Brad. She went, oh, why didn't you say? Because you have to say our at the start, otherwise you could be talking about anyone.
It's so true.
It's so weird. So my mum will go, our Lee's on phone. And you go,
I think it's cute.
Yeah, because they belong to.
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
Couple more things.
Thanks for feeding me.
You're more than welcome. Help yourself. What's the food like in LA? Do you get picky bits out there? Like, do you get little picky bits like this?
Sorry.
What?
Is that really what you guys call it?
Yeah.
I thought you made that up for the interview.
Oh.
Grown people look each other dead in the eyes and you go, picky bits?
That's exactly what we do. So you'll go,
This is a made-up country.
no, it's not.
This is a pretend place.
So we'll say, do you want to just come around mine and we'll get some picky bits? Or we'll be like, should we go in the park and we'll just get some picky bits?
Yeah.
Or like a picky tea.
Yeah, a cheeky picky tea.
Yeah, a cheeky picky tea.
Yeah, you made that up.
Yeah, my mum used to say, should we have a picky tea tonight?
So it's kind of just whatever mom has in the kitchen.
Usually when she was hungover, she couldn't be bothered cooking.
For sure.
So she'd just see what were in the freezer.
For sure.
And just be like, we're having a picky tea.
You know what? I actually respect it because I feel like I kind of just eat that way.
Yeah.
Like I'll make myself a plate and I'll be like, it's some fruit, it's like a pickle, some mozzarella sticks I found in the fridge that I reheated.
Yes.
And it's like a half a sandwich and then another half of another sandwich because I couldn't decide which sandwich
I believe they
I
call
wanted.
that a girl dinner. Over here, it's picky bits.
That's like that's a pretty fancy girl dinner.
You've got a big birthday coming up as well? Yes? No, right, honestly, when I was about to turn 30, yeah, I was dreading it. I promise you this, and everybody used to say this to me, and I wanted to say it to you today. It's the best age.
Yeah?
I'm 34 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
You've got it way worse than me.
And-
Oh my God.
And-
No, I appreciate that, but if it goes badly, I hope you know I want to call you.
No, you can,
I want to
honestly.
be like, hey, why'd you lie to me?
No, ask anybody in the 30s, the 30s, it's the best. You know who you are, I don't know what it is.
I am excited about it, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's the first like milestone birthday that I'm getting to experience in kind of like a state of calm.
Yeah.
A lot of my birthdays, like for the past 10 years, you know, because Badlands came out when I was 19. So like 20, 21, like 25, like I was just working so much and just kind of, you know, speeding through a lot of them. And so I'm really looking forward to this one because I feel like it's the first one since I became Halsey where I'm gonna get to be like, you know, and like look around and really enjoy it and think about how far I've come. And it just means so much more because it coincides with, like I said, like a decade of me being in this business and getting to do all these amazing things that I've gotten to do. After 10 years, I think you're supposed to feel normal about it, and I never do.
Okay.
And not in the like, I just still can't believe it. Like in like, I wake up every day and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, I'm just like, this is still really weird. Getting to have a life that still surprises and excites you all the time is like the greatest. You really can't ask for anything better than that because I would just simply hate to be bored.
That's really sweet.
Thank
Someone
you.
that's been doing it as long as you have for 10 years and be so successful. And sometimes you have to be like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, never mind.
No, go on.
No.
Go on.
Nope.
You sure?
I can't do it.
What?
I was going to do something wickedly inappropriate, and
No.
I've been on such good behavior.
No. Please end on something wickedly.
Everybody else knows that this is the most tame
Go on.
interview I've ever done.
Please.
Maybe ever in my whole life. I'm saying I'm excited for 30 because because where I'm from, you get birthday spankings. And this year I'll get 30 of them.
Halsey, thanks so much for.
You guys can fly that over to a different network if you want.
No, that's really good. Like proper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 Each to their own. Yeah. I'm more into candle wax.
Don't
I'm joking.
yuck someone else's yum.
Exactly. Oh, I'm not kink shaming. No.
You like piccalilli. I like spankings. It's fine.
I was going to see if you wanted a game of badminton, but I think it'd be inappropriate to get these out now. Look, these would be really. Look.
We're doing a welcome to another intimate show.
Yes. You can have a quick game, but yeah, no spanking.
You got it.
This is the badminton racket,
Okay,
and this is the shuttlecock.
for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you've just got to.
Mate, is that a British thing or is that what it's called everywhere? Shuttlecock feels.
You've just said you like to be spanked. That's nothing. Okay, here we go. Have you enjoyed your British picnic?
So much.
Tally ho. Oh, sorry.
Listen, there's a reason that I make music, okay? I was really bad at sports as a kid, and my parents were like, all right, it's gonna be violin.
Halsey, everybody. I played badminton with Halsey. That actually happened.
You like, if someone gets elected,
Yeah.
you know?
Who is gonna be elected for your? Or do they like line up?
I would hope it's my partner.
Yeah.
I would hope it's my partner. One time it was a stripper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It was my 20th birthday. I was on tour and I was opening up for the Kooks.
Yeah.
Went to a strip club in Seattle. And everyone was like, it's her 20th birthday. And the stripper was like, you know what that means? And I was like, I have no idea what that means. And she was like a teacher stripper. So she had a ruler. It actually sucked. I'm not gonna lie, that was not the most fun year.